Praises to the Creator, Yah. The Most High Yah is on his way, y'all. Y'all, I had a beautiful dream last night. A beautiful dream. And the Most High Yah is just gonna show up and show out soon and very soon. Yah is coming. Soon and very soon. Yah is coming. Soon and very soon, Yah is coming. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Yah's coming. Y'all, what can we expect? How are we going to come back? We're not going to run and be in fear. We're not going to run and be in fear. We're not going to go into no wilderness. We're not going to do any of that. That's not happening. We're already in the wilderness. We're in the wilderness of the nations. That's what he says. We're in the wilderness of the nations. But so you can see, right now we're supposed to be staying in our homes for a little while. Staying in our homes for a little while and just rejoicing in the Most High Yah, giving him all the praise and all the glory. But based on the prophetic books within the Stone Edition to Not Ark Scroll, there are several verses regarding the future redemption where the other nations, the Gentiles, are prophesied to bring the Hebrew Israelites, remnant people, back to the land of Israel, often described as an act of service or tribute to the Most High Yah, following a time of divine judgment on the nations. This is going to happen after the great and terrible day. The most direct and full verses regarding this event include transportation by ships or Isaiah 66 and 20, the return offering. These verses describe the nations bringing the Hebrew Israelite people back, often identified in the commentary as a return from all four corners of the earth, included by ships. Isaiah 66 and 20 speaks of nations bringing your brethren as an offering to the Most High Yah to Jerusalem using various conveniences. Okay? Various conveniences. Let's read Isaiah 69 through 10. Ships of Tarshish. This chapter mentions islands and ships of Tarshish bringing your sons from afar. Zephaniah 3:10, from beyond the rivers of Cush. Zephaniah 3:10 refers to my supplements bringing my offering from beyond the rivers of Cush. Isaiah 49:22 and 23, nations as nursing fathers. Isaiah 49:22 states that the Most High Yah will lift his hands to the nation and raise his banner, and they will bring your sons and daughters. They're gonna bring us, y'all. They're gonna bring us. They're gonna bring us. They're gonna bring us. So you don't have to worry about it. We will not run. We will not cry. Here, let's add this to that. Come on now. Stop being a jerk. Let's go back this way then. So for verses say we will not leave in a hurry like in Egypt. The first time, and we will not run from the Egyptians like the first time. Okay, so I added this in there. The prophets, particularly Isaiah, indicate that in the future redemption, the nations of the world will assist in bringing the Hebrews back to their land. Isaiah 60:9 in the Tanakh, for the islands shall hope for me, and the ships of Tarshish come first to bring your sons from afar. So they're coming first to bring your sons from afar, and their silver and their gold with them, to the name of the Most High Yah, your God, and the Holy One of Israel, because he has glorified you. Isaiah 66:20 in the Tanakh. And they shall bring all your brethren from where? All the nations, as an offering to the Most High Yah. What was that? Offering to the Most High Yah upon horses, and in chariots, and in litters, and upon mules, and upon swift beasts, to my holy mountain. So they're coming from the ships first, and then we're going to go to the holy mountain. We're going to all be gathered there. Isaiah 49:22. The Amplified. The Most High Yah says, thus says the Most High Yah, behold, I will lift up my hand to the Gentile nations, to set my banner to the peoples, and they will bring your sons in their bosom, and your daughters will be carried on their shoulders, y'all. We're going to be carried on their shoulders. Now, Isaiah 66:20. So at first, they're going to start bringing us from the islands, y'all, and bringing us to the Holy Land, Jerusalem. Then they're going to get us, and they're going to bring us upon horses and chariots and in litters and upon mules. Then Isaiah thus says to that, then behold, I will lift up my hand to the Gentile and set up a banner to my people, and they will bring your sons in their bosom, and your daughters will be carried on their shoulders. Ooh, we ain't even gonna have to walk, y'all. We ain't even gonna have to walk. Not in a hurry. In the contrast to Egypt, the prophecy emphasizes that the return will be orderly and under the protection of the Creator, y'all, unlike the hasty flight from Egypt. You can find this in Isaiah 52:12. In the Tanakh, for you shall not go out in a haste, not shall you go in flight, nor with the for the Most High Yah goes before you, and the God of Israel gathers you in. Isaiah 52:12. For you will not go out in a hurry, nor will you go in flight as you did from Egypt. For the Most High Yah will go before you, and the God of Israel will be your rear guard. A day of vengeance and the reversal of the exile. The context of these returns is often positioned after a time of divine judgment on the nations that oppress Israel. Israel is not a land, it's a people. Israel is the men, Jacob is the daughters. Sometimes referred to as a day of vengeance or recompense. Isaiah 61:2, amplified, to proclaim the favorable year of the Most High and a day of vengeance and a retribution of our Elohim, to comfort all who mourn. Deuteronomy 28:68. While this verse describes the exile, the Most High will bring you back to Egypt in ships. It sets the stage of final redemption, where the Most High God reverses this curse as described in the prophetic promise of return. Ezekiel 36:24. For I will take you from the nations and gather you from all the lands and bring you into your own land. In summary, the scriptures indicate a deliberate divine God return, where nations facilitate thee with the explicit assurance that it will not be a panic flight like the original Exodus from Egypt. from Egypt. It won't be a panic one like that time. Okay, now I want to show you. Let me add into this how he's going to deal with the nations. Do 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 do. Y'all love doing this. To me, it is so fun. Okay, so based on the Stone addition to Knock in the Amplified Bible, the prophets describe a second exodus or final regathering, where the nations that once oppressed Israel will instead facilitate their return, often described as a bringing them on ships, horses, wagons, as an offering to the Most High Yah. This return is distinct from the first Exodus, as it was marked by peace and divine assistance rather than a hurried escape. The return on ships and transport. The prophetic verses describe the return of the children of Israel from various nations as an offering to the Creator, brought on various modes of transportation, including horses, chariots, mules, camels, and ships. So we gonna be on land coming back. We gonna be on ships coming back. We gonna be on camel coming back. We gonna be on somebody's neck coming back. The return is prophesied to be different from the Exodus from Egypt. It will not be in haste or flight, because the Most High Yah will go before you and act as a rear guard. And the days are coming when the oath will no longer refer to the Exodus from Egypt, but to the Most High Yah bringing up and leading the descendants of Israel from all lands where they were scattered. The day of the Most High Yah. Now, the Gentiles versus the remnant of Jacob. The great and terrible day of the Most High Yah is depicted as a time of judgment for the nations and a time of gathering and mercy for the remnant of Israel. For the Gentiles, the Most High Yah is enraged against the nations and their enemies, delivering them to destruction and slaughter. This judgment is described with pestilence, blood, torrential rains, hailstones, fire, brimstones, through which the Most High Yah will be magnified and known. A plague will strike nations that war against Jerusalem, causing their flesh, eyes, and tongue to rot. Now for the remnant of Israel, and those of the house of Jacob who escape, will rely on the Most High Yah and return to the mighty God. A meek and humble people will be left, taking refuge in the name of the Most High Yah, who will not do injustice or speak lies. The Most High Yah promised to save Jacob and Israel from afar, bringing them back to rest and quiet without fear. Without fear. For those people teaching that we're going into the wilderness. We're going back into the wilderness. That's not true. That's not true. And I don't want y'all to be in fear and packing bags and all that kind of stuff. I just showed you what the second Exodus looked like. I just showed you what the second Exodus looked like. Y'all, they're gonna be carrying us back to Yah. They're gonna be carrying us back to the holy mountain. The ones that are left. And you just saw the order. You just saw the order from which this came. But you better be stocked up in his name. It says here, the remnant of Israel and those of the house of Jacob will escape. Who escape? Will rely on the Creator and return to the mighty Most High Yah. And the meek and the humble people will be lifted, taking refuge in the name of the Most High Yah. What does it say? Those who call in the name of Yah will be saved, and there will be a refuge for you. Let's put that in there too. Let me see what else do I need to add into this, because it was something else I was thinking about. Okay. Based on the prophetic scriptures as understood in traditional Hebrew commentaries such as the Stone Edition, not supported by contextual biblical interpretations such as the Amplified or other standard translation, the following is a breakdown of the prophecies regarding the return of Israel and the day of the Most High Yah and the ultimate restoration. Prophets indicate that after a period of intense suffering, the great and terrible day, the nations will assist in bringing the remnant of Israel back to their lands, acting as agents of restoration. This is a reversal of the first Exodus, where Israel left in a frantic rush, and a reversal of the exile, where they were taken away as slaves. Isaiah 49:22-23, the nation brings them back. Thus says the Most High Yah, behold, I will lift up my hand to the nations and raise my signal to the peoples, and they shall bring your sons in their bosoms. Because when he talks about peoples or heathens or nations, he's talking about the other people, not Israel. And they shall bring your sons in their bosoms, and your daughters shall be carried on their shoulders. Kings shall be your foster fathers, and their queens your nursing mothers. With their faces to the ground, they shall bow down to you and lick the dust of your feet. Then you will know that I am the Most High Yah. Those who wait for me shall not be put to shame. Isaiah 60:9, ships of Tarshish. For the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first to bring your sons from afar. The ships of Tarshish are coming first to bring your sons and daughters from afar. Their silver and gold with them. Y'all, we coming with riches, y'all. We coming with riches. And the name of the Most High, our God, and for the Holy One of Israel, because he has glorified you. Isaiah 52:12. Not in a hurry, for you shall not go out in a haste, nor shall you go out in flight. For the Most High will go before you, and the God of Israel will be your rear guard. Reversal of Exodus 12:3-9. Do y'all see what y'all doing? The great and terrible day of the Most High. The great and terrible day. The great and terrible day. Malachi 4:5. Joel 2:31 refers to a time of severe divine judgment on the Gentile nations who have oppressed Israel, who, while serving as a final refinement for the remnant of Jacob. For the Gentiles' oppressors, the day is one of destruction and payback. Joel 3:1-2 states, For behold, in those days, and at that time, when I restored the fortunes of Judah and Jerusalem, I will gather all the nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Why? For the Most High's judgment. And I will enter into judgment with them there. And on behalf of my people and my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and divided my land. For the remnant of Jacob, Israel, the day is one of protection and purging, transforming them into a righteous nation. Isaiah 10:20-21. In that day, the remnant of Israel and the survivors of the house of Jacob will no more lean on him who struck them. So we will no longer lean on our oppressors, but will lean on the Most High, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. And a remnant will return, and the remnant of Jacob to the mighty Most High. In Isaiah 31:8-9, the fall of the enemy. And the Assyrians shall fall by a sword. And we know who the Assyrian is. We know who he is. That's one of those fallen angel kings who got him and his babies on earth. Not of man. A sword, not of man. It'll be not of man. By a sword, not a man. And a sword, not a man, shall devour him. He shall flee from the sword, and his young man shall be put to forced labor. Did y'all hear that? And his rock shall pass away in terror, and his officers desert the standard in panic, declares the Most High, whose fire is in Zion, whose furnace is in Jerusalem. Safe haven for those who call on Yahweh, those who turn to Yahweh, both within the remnant of Israel and potential among the nations who find safety during the judgment. The Most High loves the proselyte. Proselytes, y'all only. Proselytes, serve the Most High with all your heart and all your soul. Love him. Repent from your ways. Stop following the ways of the other nations. Stop following the fallen deities and start following the Most High alone, and you will be saved as well, and you will have an inheritance in the new land as well. If you do not do the wickedness of the other nations, stop it. Safe haven for those who call in the name of Yahweh. For those who turn to Yahweh, or some of you call him Hawah, some of you call him Yall, some of you call him Hiya. Some of y'all call him Yahuwah. Some of y'all call him Father, and I call him Abba, y'all, because he my daddy and my mother is wisdom. Woo! Both within the remnant of Israel and potential among the nations will find safety during this judgment. During the judgment, we're going to have safety. During the judgment, we're going to have safety. Joel 2:32. Safe haven. As it shall come to pass that whoever shall call on the name of the Yahweh shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as Yahweh has said. And in the remnant, whom shall the Most High call? Okay? Okay? So please stop letting people teach y'all that we're going back into some wilderness. That we're going back into some wilderness. I just proved it to you. I just proved it to you. Please stop being scared. Stop. He said we don't have to fear no more. Stop being fearing. The Most High Y'all got us. He's gonna be our front and rear guard. I am doing this again. I keep teaching this over and over again because I keep seeing people put out videos saying that we're gonna be running in the wilderness. We are not. We are already in the wilderness. We are already in the wilderness. The wilderness is anywhere that Yah isn't. Anywhere that the law isn't. That's the wilderness. Please stop letting people fearmong you. You are safe. You are happy. You are good because the Most High Yah is your front and your rear guard. And there was something else I wanted to add to this. Let me see. Oh, she's so sweet. I love her. She is so sweet. I love her so much. So I'm adding this Ezekiel 20. Because I think this is where people get in the mistake. Ezekiel 20 is after we came out of Egypt, but before we got scattered. And then Ezekiel 20 and 22, that is the Most High Yah giving us laws that will cause him to destroy us. Which is that is other religions. There's Christianity, there's all these other religions. Those are laws. He gave us laws that he can destroy us about. He gave us a gift. In Christianity they teach they give you a gift, and so he can do what? Destroy you. So that is an in-between. It's after we came out of Egypt, but before we got scattered to the four corners. Okay. And also, one more thing. Let's show this too. Okay. So let's read this again. So, based on the prophetic scriptures often highlighted in theological studies of the end times and the restoration of Israel using context of the KJV, NIV, Amplified, here are the requested verses in the scriptures. The return of ships, no hurried departure. Prophecies indicate that after a period of intense judgment, nations will help bring the scattered remnant of Israel back. This return will not be a hurried departure like the exodus from Egypt. Now I'm saying this about four different times. Isaiah 60, 9 through 10. Surely the eye shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first to bring thy sons from far. And the sons of the strangers shall build up the walls, and the kings shall minister unto thee. Isaiah 52, 11 to 12. For ye shall not go out with haste, nor go by flight, for the Most High Yah will go before you. Isaiah 14, 2. The nations will take them and bring them to their own place, and the house of Israel will possess them in the Most High Yah's land. So in Yah's land, we're going to possess you all. Okay. Now, great and terrible day. Gentile versus remnant. Excuse me. The day of the Most High Yah is depicted as a time of judgment against oppressive nations and redemption for the remnant of Jacob. Gentiles, judgment, Obadiah 1, 5 through 16. 1, 5, 1. There is only one Obadiah, but 15 through 16. For the day of the Most High Yah is near upon all the heathens, as though as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. So everything y'all did to us is going to happen to you. The remnant salvation, Jeremiah 30, 7 through 11. It will be a time of trouble for Jacob, but he will be saved out of it. So we're going to get saved. So we're coming out of Jacob's trouble. Though I completely destroyed all the nations among it, which I scattered you to. So where we're scattered, this is Jacob's trouble. I will not completely destroy you. Final destruction, Isaiah 34 and 2. The Most High Yah is angry with all the nations. His wrath is upon all their armies. He will totally destroy them. Safe haven and the end of wilderness wandering. Those who call on the name of Yahweh are promised a secure gathering place. Prophecy describes being brought into a wilderness of the nations where judgment occurred before a safe return. The wilderness of the nations. Let me read that one again. Wilderness of the nations. Being brought into the wilderness of the nations. Y'all keep leaving that part out. The nations. Where judgment occurred before a safe return. So we have been brought into the wilderness of the nations. That's more than one place. Where judgment occurred before a safe return. Joel 2:32. And it shall come to pass that whoever shall call on the name of the Most High Yah shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance. Ezekiel 20:34 and 38. I will bring you into the wilderness of the nations, and there, face to face, I will plead my case with you. So he is pleading with us in the wilderness of the nations. Ezekiel 34:25 through 28. They will no longer be plundered by the nations. Judah, 4 corners, 10 tribes near the land. The scriptures describe the gathering of the outcasts of Israel and the dispersed of Judah from the 4 corners of the earth. There are prophecies about reunification of Judah and Joseph, who represented the 10 tribes. Isaiah 11:12. And shall assemble the outcasts of Israel and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the 4 corners. Israel is outcasts in their own land. Do you see that? We're still in the land. He's still in the land. And Judah got spread to the 4 corners of the earth. I am not the only one teaching this. Ezekiel 37 and 16 through 19 describes the joining of the sticks of Judah and Joseph, Ephraim for what? Reunification. Micah 2 and 12. I will surely assemble, O Jacob, all of thee, and I will surely gather the remnant of Israel. Okay? Do y'all see this? Judah is in the 4 corners. Israel is an outcast in their own land. Okay? Israel. Who is Israel? Israel is represented by who? Represented by who? Joseph. And then if you go in here, you will find that the Joseph took their ass back to Assyria and took their ass back to Egypt. Where's Assyria at? East America. Where's Egypt at? Texas and all that down there. Where's Goshen, the Grand Canyon? And the other 10 tribes are going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down in the islands. And they're all up and down Mexico, down in Brazil, even down there where all them kangaroos be. Those are the 10 tribes. Judah got spread to the 4 corners. And he's now I'm proved to you this. We have no reason to be arguing about this no more. You ain't got to run scared. And I just want to thank y'all for allowing me to be a vessel to teach these things for you. Y'all, let's call out to y'all. Call in his name. Oh, for you remnant that are spread to the 4 corners. Y'all, I pray that you have safe passage and happiness. And don't be scared anymore. Stop being scared. Let's put that in there. You would not have to be afraid anymore. Stop being afraid. Y'all, I've just summed up the whole thing. I just summed it up for you. I will read this all again. You have no excuse. What this is number 5? Based on the prophetic scriptures, including themes often highlighted in study editions of the Tanakh. Here is an outline of the second and permanent regathering of Israel following the great and terrible day. The second Exodus, returning by ships, not in haste, unlike the first Exodus from Egypt, which was done in an urgent haste to escape immediate bondage. The second Exodus will be a deliberate, protected return where nations assist in the reparations of Israel. So y'all, they're gonna give us our reparations. So we're gonna get our reparations. The Most High Yah says in Isaiah 52, we will be redeemed, but not by money. We're going to be redeemed by what? Power. Woo! Unlike the first one, we're going to get what? We're going to redeem by power. Isaiah 11:11 and 16, the second time. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Most High Yah will set his hand again, the second time, to recover the remnant of his people. And there shall be a highway for the remnant of his people, which shall be left from where? Assyria. So we're going to walk from Assyria. Like as it was to Israel in that day, he came up out of the land of Egypt. Why? Because we are in East America and he going to walk us back. Isaiah 60:9, ships of Tarshish. Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of who? Unto the name of who? The Most High, thy God, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. Isaiah 52:12. No haste, for ye shall not go out in haste and nor in flight, for the Most High will be your front, and he will be your rear guard. Who? The God of Israel. Who? The God of Israel will be front and behind you, y'all. Jeremiah 16:14 through 15. It shall no more be said that the Most High liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but it will be the Most High liveth, that brought the children of Israel from the lands of the north and from all the lands whither he has driven them. It's going to change for that. The great and terrible day of the Most High. No, we will no longer be talking about being brought out from Egypt. It will be talking about brought for the four corners, y'all. This is the day described as a time of intense judgment for the Gentile nations who have oppressed Israel and has ignored the Most High, but a time of refining and salvation for the remnant of Jacob. Gentile nations, Joel 3:2-12. I will also gather other nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. My grandma used to talk about the valley of Jehoshaphat to me. And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted out my land. Zechariah 14:12. And this shall be the plague. I told you I prayed this plague on these people. Plague where the Most High will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. The remnant of Israel, Jacob, Zechariah 13:9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined. And I will try them as gold tried, and they shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Most High is my God. Are we doing this right now? We got tried. We went through the fire. We went through our trials and tribulations. We done went through our Jacob's trouble. And now we're saying the Most High is the one and only living God, the only Savior. He is the only Redeemer of Israel. He is the only Redeemer of the earth. He's the only living God. He's the only Creator. And there is no other. Woo! Jeremiah 37:10. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. There ain't going to be none like it ever again. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. It's right when the time of Jacob's trouble is ending. This is going to happen. Look, y'all. But it shall be, we're going to be what? Saved out of it. He says what? Fear not, O my servants, Jacob. saith the Most High Yah. For lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. So this Jacob's trouble is doing our captivity. Jacob's trouble is our captivity. It is going to be during the time. The great and terrible day is going to be during the time of Jacob's trouble, which is the end of the 400 years. Then it says, a safe haven for those who call on Yah. Yahweh, Yah-Oh, Yahuwah, Haya, Hawa, because some people says it's backwards. So this was Hawa. So read it from right to left. It says Hawa. They're just reading it backwards when they say Hawa. They're just reading it backwards. Hawa. I don't argue with people about that, because he said my people know my name and what it means. So I'm not going to argue with you. Y'all showed you one thing. He showed me one thing. He showed you one thing. He got his reasons for that. During this time, a place of safety and protection is promised to the faithful. And the remnant will no longer fear, knowing Yah's intimately. We're going to know Yah intimately, and we'll no longer fear. We know his power. We know who he is. Joel 2:23, safe haven. And it shall come to pass that whoever shall call on the name of the Most High Yah shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be a deliverance, as the Most High Yah hath said. And in the remnant whom the Most High Yah shall call. So he has to call you. The remnant, he has to call you. If you don't know, if you can't see it, if you ain't did it, he ain't called you. Ezekiel 34:20, he says the Most High Yah had to call you. Okay, Ezekiel 34:25-28. No more wilderness fear. See it? No more wilderness fear. And I will make with them a covenant of peace, and they shall dwell in safety in the wilderness and sleep in the woods, and they shall no more be a prey to the heathens. Woo! So the wilderness is in the land of the heathens. Heathens mean other nations, other people. But they shall dwell safely, and none shall make them afraid anymore. Why? Because in the wilderness of the other nations, no more wilderness fear. Jeremiah 31:34. Knowing the Most High Yah, and they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, saying, know the Most High Yah, and they shall all know me, for the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Most High Yah. And the wilderness of the nations and current state. The wilderness of the nations refer to a global dispersion where Israel has been scattered, surrounded by their enemies, but also where the Most High Yah pleads with them to return. Y'all don't know how to read our scriptures. Come to the wise women. Ezekiel 9. Go to the wise women. Ezekiel 9. Contemplate. Go to the wise women, and they'll tell you what these scriptures says. Ezekiel 20:34-35. Pleading in the wilderness. Pleading in the wilderness. Y'all saw that 444, right? 444. Pleaded in the wilderness. And I will bring you out from the people, and will gather you out of the countries within you scattered. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there I will plead with you face to face. So we're going to be in the wilderness. We're going to bring you, he's going to bring us out in the wilderness of, he's going to gather us and bring us out in the wilderness of the people. What's happening right now as you speak? Look around. We are being brought out in the wilderness of the people as we speak. Ezekiel 20:38. And I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me, and I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel. Thank you. Proclaim power now. Before the end, the remnant acknowledge the Most High Yah's sovereignty even in dispersion. Ezekiel 36:23. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am the Most High Yah, saith the Most High Yah, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. So we're going to sanctify the Most High Yah before him, before their eyes. We're going to be in the midst of them, and we're going to be sanctifying. We're going to say Yah on it. We're going to be doing it. And this is happening right now. Judah versus 10 tribes. Prophecy indicates that both Judah scattered globally and the house of Israel, 10 tribes, often considered the lost tribe mixed among the nations or gathered together. Isaiah 11, 12 through 13. And he shall set up a ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel and gather the dispersed of Judah. That's two different things from the four corners of the earth. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. Jeremiah 3:18. And in those days the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel, and they shall come together out of the land of the north to the land that I have given for an inheritance of your fathers. That's the end of it. I cannot add no more to that. I cannot add no more to that. Do you see this? Where we are in the wilderness of the people. We are in the wilderness of the people. You cannot excuse this no more. Now, this is everything I put in there. Everything that I put in there. Everything. There will be no more excuses for this. There will be no more excuses for this. Okay? Okay? Stop teaching people. Stop fear-mongering them. Stop making them scared. Because the Most High Yah is powerful. So you're saying, when you do this, you're saying that the Most High Yah is not powerful. You're saying that he ain't powerful enough to be, he's going to be our front and our rear guard. But he's going to be our front and rear guard, and we still going to be scared. This is how he going to purge you out. This is how he purging you out, because you're reading the Tanakh and you're not teaching it right. This is how he's going to purge you, because he said those who teach lies, he's going to destroy. And you better stop teaching lies. All praise to the Most High Yah and him alone. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hiya. Hiya.